Life rarely changes in one big moment. It doesn't suddenly transform overnight, and success is almost never the result of one powerful decision. Instead, it is built quietly, slowly, step by step, through small choices that seem insignificant at first. The truth is simple, but many people ignore it. Your future is shaped by what you do today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now. Most people spend their lives waiting for motivation, for the perfect time, for the right conditions. They tell themselves that they will start when they feel better, when they have more energy, or when everything is finally in place. But the reality is that moment never comes. Life is never perfectly ready, and if you keep waiting, you will keep losing time. Time moves forward whether you act or not. And every day that passes is either building your future or slowly destroying it. There was a young man who had big dreams. He wanted to change his life, to become successful, confident, and free. He imagined a better version of himself, a better future, a better life. But every day he did nothing. He woke up, wasted time on his phone, told himself he would start tomorrow, and repeated the same routine again and again. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and nothing changed. One day, he had a simple but powerful realization. He looked at his life and said to himself, "If I continue like this, nothing will ever change." That moment was not dramatic, but it was real. It was honest. And instead of making a big decision, he chose to take a small step. He picked up a book and read one page. Just one page. It didn't feel important. It didn't feel like success, and it didn't feel like progress. But it was a beginning. The next day, he read 2 pages, then 3, then 5. It still felt small, almost meaningless, but he kept going. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Slowly, something started to change. His thinking improved. His confidence grew. He began to believe that he was capable of more. He added new habits, woke up earlier, started exercising, and worked on himself little by little. After a year, his life was completely different. Not because of one big action, but because of hundreds of small actions repeated every day. This is where most people fail. They underestimate small steps. They think that if something is small, it doesn't matter. But small actions are powerful, not because of what they do in one day, but because of what they become over time. 1 page a day becomes a book. 10 minutes of practice becomes mastery. One small habit becomes a completely new identity. The problem is that results are invisible in the beginning. Just like a seed planted in the ground, nothing seems to happen at first, but underneath the surface, everything is growing. Imagine two friends starting at the same point in life. Same opportunities, same potential, same time. One decides to improve just a little every day. He reads, learns, practices, and grows, even if it's only for a short time each day. The other does nothing. He waits, delays, and tells himself he will start later. After a few days, there is no difference. After a few weeks, still almost the same. But after a year, the difference becomes impossible to ignore. One has evolved, improved, and moved forward, while the other is still in the same place. Motivation is not what creates that difference. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel strong, other days you feel tired and unmotivated. If you depend on motivation, you will stop as soon as it disappears. Discipline is what makes the difference. Discipline is choosing to act even when you don't feel like it. It is continuing when it's boring, when it's hard, and when you don't see results yet. Anyone can work when they feel motivated, but only a few can continue when they don't. And those few are the ones who succeed. Comfort is another hidden enemy. It feels safe and easy, but it keeps you stuck. When you stay comfortable, you are not growing, not improving, and not moving forward. Your dreams slowly fade, not because you failed, but because you never acted. The real danger in life is not failure, but staying the same. You don't need to change your entire life in one day. You don't need a huge step or a perfect plan. You just need to start. One small action is enough to create momentum, and momentum is powerful. It turns small actions into habits, and habits into results. Once you start, it becomes easier to continue. Every action you take is shaping who you are. If you read today, you are becoming a learner. If you train today, you are becoming stronger. If you work on your goals, you are becoming successful. You are not defined by what you say, but by what you repeatedly do. Your identity is built through your daily actions. The truth is that you already know what you need to do. You don't need more information, more planning, or more excuses. You need to act. Even if the step is small, even if it feels insignificant, even if it's not perfect. Because small actions, repeated every day, create extraordinary results over time. One day, you will look back at your life and realize that everything you achieved started with a simple step, a small decision, a moment where you chose to act instead of waiting. The question is not whether you can change your life. The question is whether you are willing to take that first step today. Because your future is not built tomorrow. It is built by what you do right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to improve your English faster, hit like and subscribe now and don't miss the next lesson.